teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucks are underway. With it on the return is Logan. And able to get this out to the 25.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 rings, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown. I'm tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of the.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
For Tampa Bay.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Buccaneers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 just shy of the 30. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard.
Brady's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
43-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 36-yard line.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
With the score, Seahawks.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Brady. Man open left side is Brown.
Brady.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Tampa Bay.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He finds Howard complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
56.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Bring it! 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. With it on the return is Logan. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Right there, 54, right there, 50.
On first down, Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brady's pass.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
It's a loss of
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Second and goal from the 6 this time. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
It's third.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Buccaneers 10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. With it on the return is Logan. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Check pass, check pass. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Let me too. I smell 50.
Throwing again. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Brady now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
To Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They run it with Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Carson.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
This is Homer. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Homer, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah, let's go second.
To throw again, Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Brady's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Every time you come this way,
Brady's pass. Intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Andrew Adams. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Slam, slam, slam. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
A first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And his throw is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Wilson's pass complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. A throw complete to Dorsett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Kickoff for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Chris Godwin.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
49.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?